and talk about the top 10 movie series of all time. Derek, you want to explain the stipulations you put on this request?
Okay. Well, we all agreed.
You offered.
No, he put his foot down. He's like, "This is the way it's going to be."
All right.
It's kind of mean about it, actually.
Derek
So
said,
get
he
the
messaged me
fuck
separately.
outta
He
here.
said, if nobody
Alright.
follows this shit, Adam, I'm cutting your throat. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
All right. So what we're doing now is we all have a list of our top 10, assuming everyone has 10, of our favorite franchises of all time, movie franchises. We're not going to do movies where there's just one sequel. We want a minimum of at least 3, like a trilogy. Like the minimum is a trilogy, and that will count as the franchise. So
I was about to panic real quick.
no, like I mean,
sequels.
no, like I mean, some people may argue, and I would be inclined to agree that like Kill Bill is its own franchise. But that's only 2 movies, right? So you can't count that. So you need a minimum of at least 3 for our list that we're making today. If you take Star Wars, you're taking all 9 movies. You can't say, well, just the prequels or just the originals. You're taking all 9, but only the 9 movies. So we're not counting the Han Solo spinoff. Unfortunately, we're not counting the Rogue One movie. Yeah, I know it's not. I'm talking episodes 1 through 9. The MCU as a whole, not a franchise. It's not what we're gonna do. We get to pick the Iron Man movies, the Captain America movies, the Avengers movies, the Thor movies, shit like that, you know. And pretty much that's it. That's what we're gonna be running now. And we're gonna start off with Nick's list. So take it away. Old
Can I
Man
just say
Winter.
real quick?
Yeah.
I'm guessing we will all have the same first one. I'm just gonna throw it out.
I'm gonna say we
no,
don't.
I doubt that.
There's no
I
way.
think we do.
There's no
I
way.
doubt that.
Yeah.
There's no way we
Okay.
don't have the
I feel like we will, but all
Now,
right, go
now,
ahead.
I'm saying like our top 5s might be very similar for certain things.
Might be, but I don't think we're all gonna have
Top
the same
one, I
number
doubt.
1.
Okay, so I have 12. I'm gonna say that off the bat. Now
This
I'm
is
gonna
already,
say two.
look, hey, look,
Oh,
look,
brother.
11 and 12 are honorable
You're
mentions.
not just
Honorable
Derek is gonna
mentions.
cut
Yes.
Adam.
Honorable mentions.
All right, give your honorable
Derek's
mentions.
gonna kill me now.
11 and 12 say
because-
first.
All right, so 11. Yeah, I'm gonna go backwards. So my honorable mentions on my list are going to be Shrek and the Rocky franchise.
Oh,
I did
damn.
not. Okay.
I messaged Derek separately saying Nick's got Rocky on his for sure. Damn.
Those are my
It's
honorable
good to know
mentions.
Nick hates Rocky.
Yeah,
Because
right. Honorable mention is crazy.
All right, so those are my honorable mentions. Going backwards at number 10, I have the Terminator series. So Terminator, obvious reasons 1 and 2 are
Again, like
absolutely
it's a roller coaster down series.
Yeah.
That's what
It
see,
is.
I thought Terminator, and I was
But
like,
I
I can't
feel-
do it. And I knew you were gonna
Same.
say
It was on
Terminator.
my list originally, and I
I
had to
can't
act.
do it.
It was
Because the
just
first
like
one,
I-
the first
I-
one's good. The second one's amazing. Everything
2
else can
is
kiss
so
my
amazing.
butthole, dude. Everything
Yes,
else is
I agree.
And so
I
you
agree.
have to have enough ramp up to last you that whole series. And there's like what 6, 7 movies now, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Is
rough.
there 7?
Only
Nick's like, so my number 10 is Rocky.
I
Is Rocky.
really did enjoy.
So to be fair, I honestly only took into account the first 3 movies.
It's tough finishing a series on a hard swallow, right? I mean, it's just
Right.
That's and it's almost impossible to do, in all honesty. You know,
Absolutely.
even my beloved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles couldn't do it, you know.
right.
Oh god, it was so
Samurais.
All right.
At number 9, I have Star Wars.
Very nearly had that as well until Derek made the exclusion that you can't have Rogue One. If I can't have Rogue One, then I gotta jettison, because really that thing is such a heavyweight movie. That thing is so critically underrated. That movie should be where Star Wars goes. And
It's the best Star Wars.
it's the best. That's just it, hands down.
yeah.
It's the best Star
By
Wars.
far.
Yep.
Number 8, Godfather.
Okay.
It's
Thank
such
you.
a classic. I mean, it's such a
So good.
classic series.
So good.
To have
1
it
and
be up
2
there
are
makes complete
masterpieces.
sense.
7, this one was too fun to pass up. The Fast and Furious saga.
How do you not?
I love you so
How
much
do
for
you
putting
not?
it on there.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Yes,
love
of course. I don't know, through sheer lunacy or whatever the hell it is, they just kept going like a freight
Oh,
train. And
so
right
man,
now they're
it's
on number
amusing.
10 now.
It's amusing.
The best thing about
Insane.
Fast and Furious is they know what they are and they just
Exactly
lean
it.
into it.
Yes.
gotta
As soon
respect
as they
that.
jump the
You
shark,
gotta
like, hey, we
respect
just jumped the shark, and they're like, let's keep jumping this motherfucker. Let's
Big
jump
deal.
the
Yes.
bigger shark.
Over and over
And they
again.
know it, and
Great.
they got it. And you know what? That is, this kind of dumb shit is what The Rock is really good at now. So, like,
I love it.
let's keep it
I
going.
love it so much.
All right, here comes the top 5. Top 5.
All right, let's hear it.
At
Wait,
number
what's
5.
your 6?
That was 6.
That was your 7.
Wait. Oh no. Oh yeah.
I'm
sorry.
writing these down. I'm keeping track.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Derek said he'd kill me if I didn't.
I believe it.
At 6, Christopher Nolan's Batman series trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Dark Knight
valid.
series.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Dark Knight
Dark
series,
Knight.
that's good. Can't argue with that.
At number 5,
There we go.
I have Aliens. So at number 4, I have Hunger Games.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, I'm
Dude,
surprised.
I
See that
did not
coming.
think that was going to show up in a top
Me
10.
neither.
Number 3, Harry Potter. Harry Potter from start
yeah.
to the end.
Love
Absolutely terrific.
It's better at the end.
Perfect.
It's better at the end.
Yeah, it's so
It's great all the way
amazing
through.
How they kept this
Respect it.
thing going,
Well,
and then
slow in
the
the
series
beginning.
kind of matured as
That's
I
true.
think
I
that's
watched it
why-
as an adult.
I was gonna say, I
They
think
did a
that's
great
why
job.
Billy likes
They
it
did a
that way.
great job.
Oh,
I
maybe,
prefer the
maybe.
first 3. Like, I mean, I love it all, but the first 3 carry so much
They hit,
weight.
yeah.
I
I've
love them.
only watched like
But that's
the
because I
second
grew
one
up with
maybe once.
But number 2, I have Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
nice.
absolutely.
which leads to my unanimous number 1, and I don't think it can be surpassed, the Lord of the Rings series,
Okay,
which
yeah.
I also include Hobbit. So Hobbit.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Lord of
sure,
the
okay.
Rings.
I really thought
I
it
could-
was gonna be backdoor sluts.
Jesus, what kind of porno was that? It was Backdoor Sluts 9. Oh, Jesus, not that one!
Serious.
All
All right, you know, Matt should take it up next since he is
Yeah, I was
also
gonna say,
new
let's-
here.
let's-
We'll get our
let's
new
have
guys
Matt
in
go.
there.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
sure. So we're gonna start it off with the Halloween series. I think
Oh,
it's been a long going
Thank
series. They keep coming back from the dead again and again and again.
All right, Matt. What's your number 9?
Next, but we're gonna have some repeats on stuff. Shrek.
Nice.
Nice.
Well,
Correct.
technically, that's not a repeat.
Yeah,
that
it
was an
honorable
honorable
yeah,
mention
honorable
Oh, that was
mention.
honorable mention.
by
so it's
some
official.
fucking crazy guy.
Yeah.
we will
Wild.
for sure have repeats. I'm,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
I'm
we
just
will.
curious where these repeats will land. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, that's
So 7 is just a lot of
Wait,
fun. and-
7.
Yeah,
10. So you're on 8.
You're on 8.
Should be an 8. Yeah.
I'm watching this like a hawk. Derek's got me, man.
I'm going with the Harold and Kumar series because they also made a
Whoa!
Christmas
Oh,
special.
wow.
There is a third one.
That's right, guys.
Sneaky
That's
third.
it.
Sneaky.
They have never
theory.
disappointed. It's always been just a
It
roller
is
coaster of
funny.
fun. Going back to for more classics, Night of the Living Dead, all of that, Dawn of the
I
Dead,
know.
Day of the Dead.
Yep.
Next up, Star Trek. I think those are going to be
Oh, yeah.
super classic
Wow.
movies, right? I mean,
Those are
start to
good.
finish, they have their own kind of winding, ups and downs throughout those movies, obviously. But
Are we talking about the
They-
Chris Pine ones or?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
I would prefer the Chris Pine ones, but even if I was going to go with the other generations was an iconic one, and even going back into both the first Wrath of Khan and the second Wrath of Khan. I mean, these are all hitting high points. It really doesn't really matter where I go; they all have
Okay.
some pretty high pretty high peaks there.
Oh.
So after that, we've got the Dark Knight series, right?
Yeah,
Are we
yeah,
gonna just
yeah.
tally that one up?
That might be on everybody's. I
I
think.
think we're gonna next Lord of the Rings, right? I think obviously it's going to be on a lot of top tens there. After that, Avengers. The Avengers.
Nice.
There it
That's-
is, there it is.
That's
Actually, the
Billy's
whole thing,
number
all the way
one
out
right
to
there, I'm
Endgame, right?
guessing.
That's it. That should be a number
Oh.
one, in all honesty. But I'm doing it more, personal favorites and stuff. But Avengers
Yeah,
was
no,
huge. The
that's
whole
what it
arc
should
was
be.
just amazing. And I'll tell
Yeah.
you, the scene at the end of Infinity War with the kids in the movie theater was just
It was
like
so
iconic.
Oh my
It was
god!
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like, it was like,
It was silent in the theater.
oh my, that was it.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and
Love
every child was like horrified, and
Yeah.
like, it
Yes.
was just like Yeah, just crazy times. I mean, that was just the height of like we'll never like see that again in comic book movies.
No.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
just an amazing experience.
Yeah.
After that, the Alien series, of course, is going to be there. And, like, very
Yeah.
near
I
my
knew
number.
it was gonna be higher.
That's
on
not my
yours.
own number one. I was surprised about that. Okay, so my number one, I also consider to be kind of a golden trilogy,
Okay.
in the sense that it's also never been re-fucked with, which I really enjoy, and that's Back to the Future.
Oh,
Wow.
Really? That's
Three,
your
I think,
fucking
are all
number
great
one?
movies. Yeah, that is my
Yeah,
number
you're-
one. They've never gone back for it.
Nick's
They've never
kicking his
altered
ass
it.
right
They never
now,
made a
not
fourth
putting it
movie.
on.
They
Yeah,
ruined it. They
this
never
is-
came back 20
I
years
knew
later.
there
messed
was
it
gonna
up.
be a couple, but one
You're
or two,
right.
I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, man?
Don't jinx
You're
it now. They're
absolutely
gonna
right.
come back
Right.
to it now.
You're
And it's
right. They never
deserved.
fucked with it.
That's just it. It is
Yeah.
preserved in its complete.
You just
glory
jinxed it, guys.
for all time.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah,
we're gonna
we're
be
gonna
announced
Back to the
tomorrow.
Future remake. I
Right.
swear to God, I'll lose my shit. But
Featuring Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
It is
Great.
That or Chris
Absolutely.
Pratt, right?
Yeah, Chris Pratt is Marty. It'll be Chris Pratt and The Rock. Chris Pratt's
Yeah.
Marty.
Oh
The
my
Rock
God.
is Doc Brown.
Oh my!
Oh my God, that'd be so bad.
I kind of want that now.
I do as well.
We gotta
That's
get
a
the
good
AI that can do cartoons and then.
Oh,
feed it
I'll
that.
do it. I'll put it on
go.
there.
They got mine and
I'm gonna
all
make it happen. I'm way
Yeah,
ahead of you.
there you go.
All right, Billy. Let's get our guests
Oh.
out here first. Get all their lists out here. And then
Okay,
Derek end it. I'll
so-
go next after Billy.
Okay.
I do have an honorable mention. I wasn't gonna say it, but if Nick did, I'll
bro.
Oh,
say it.
dude,
Hey,
you
hey,
farted?
I
Hey, you
will-
know what?
Come on,
you know what?
man.
You know what?
Derek,
I
I thought
was
you were putting the rules down. You were putting the hammer down.
Hey, hey.
Thanks for getting me
want the
killed,
rules?
Billy.
No. No. You want the one with the rules? I have honorable mentions.
Oh my
All
God.
right.
Hey, okay.
Oh my God. What is this madness?
All right, my
Go ahead,
honorable
Billy.
mention is Ice Age. My number
All
10
right, Billy.
is Shrek.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Made the
Phenomenal.
list.
Right. Great job.
Oh
man.
yeah, it's great. I actually didn't see I think the last one's the fourth one. I didn't
Yeah.
see the fourth one,
Fourth-
but the first
Really?
three are good
Fourth
enough.
one's
It
good,
doesn't
man. The
matter
fourth
how
one's
the
good.
fourth
Yeah.
one is.
It's
it?
different, but it's
You know-
good. Yeah.
And even not even taking the movies into account, just the sheer volume of memes that have come out of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Top tier, you know,
Absolutely.
it completely invaded the culture. It's, you know, to not have Shrek is to not have
Absolutely.
culture.
Right.
Number 9 is the Saw series.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude,
Good
I
job, Billy.
I thought about
contemplated it, but I didn't put it in.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
mean,
put it in.
there's some bad ones, but when it hits, and that's
Yeah.
why-
We are
And
rewatching
even
the
if
whole
they are
series
bad,
right
it's
now.
always just fun to check it out,
Yeah.
just to see
Exactly.
how are they going to kill these random people.
Yeah.
The most
Yeah,
recent
yeah.
one was awesome. If you haven't seen it, I love
Was that the
I
Jigsaw
haven't.
one?
We're
I haven't
working
seen
our
that
way
one.
to it.
Spiral.
Oh no,
right?
Spiral, right? Yeah, yeah.
No, not Spiral.
No, there's one after that. There's one after that.
Saw X.
It's Saw X, yeah,
Oh.
Saw 10.
Yeah,
I haven't
that
even
was
seen
good.
that one. I saw it was another series that knew exactly what it was and just doubled down on it. And just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm on number 8. I
Yep.
picked Transformers.
okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know,
love
I
those.
was so hyped, and it was so great when that first one came out.
The first
and
one's
man.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
iconic. It died with Shia LaBeouf.
It was so
The
good.
most
Shia LaBeouf.
recent one is really good though.
But Shia's not
No,
in
it-
it.
One's-
The
Shia's
Shia
not in it.
LaBeouf.
I don't want it.
Okay.
I don't want it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
haven't seen the most recent
Oh,
one.
Put him back.
The most
I want to
recent
see
one's
him
really good.
screaming for Bumblebee. That's all I want to
Dude,
see.
I was so depressed when they released that Bumblebee movie and it wasn't Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like, how
movie
could
about
they
Shia
do this
LaBeouf.
to my
Yeah.
boy?
Did you
Mr.
see it?
franchise guy.
I didn't. I literally
I
like
seen it.
I saw the Mark
I heard good
Wahlberg
things,
one and I
though.
was like, I'm done. I don't have Shia LaBeouf in there.
Right.
I ride or die for Shia and
What's more
Transformers.
that iconic than
doesn't
him yelling
wanna
at the
come
people?
back.
He probably doesn't, but I still loved his character. It meant everything to me as a kid.
Yeah. When he's yelling at the security and he's like, "Do not touch my car."
When he stomps out the engine, it's probably one of my favorite
So
movie
good.
moments. It's up there. So good.
All right. Number 7 is the Dark Knight series.
Okay.
Love those.
Yep. Yep.
Second one obviously is the best. A lot of people didn't like the third one. I actually liked the third one a lot.
It was.
I like the third
I
one.
didn't.
as
I didn't
well.
like the
Yeah,
third
I
one.
loved them.
It was.
That third
okay.
one, is that
I
when
hated it.
I just-
Bane?
What
Yeah,
killed it
which
for
was
me
Bane.
was Talia's death.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
I hate when we get robbed of like cinematic experiences and getting robbed from Bane's death with Catwoman just coming in and shooting him on the bike.
yeah.
I was heated. I was heated. I was like, they just robbed me. I hate when they just when they
But it
subvert
is
your
crazy.
expectations by doing dumb shit. I hate it.
Yeah, and I
really
agree with that.
up that second one still, though. I mean, just the level of
It's-
brilliance.
It was amazing.
Amazing.
It's
Amazing.
it's as close to a perfect comic like superhero movie as you can
That's,
get.
Yeah.
that's just it. Like that was
Yeah.
just
So
I agree.
good.
Number 6 is the newest King Kong series. I think they're calling it the
Oh.
MonsterVerse.
okay.
Love those
Yeah.
movies.
With
Love them.
Skull
Godzilla,
Island,
King
is
Kong
that where
together.
that's starting?
Skull Island is so good. I rewatched that.
It's so
all the
amazing.
time.
Yeah,
I
it's
loved it.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
gotta
Samuel
stand
L.
alone on that
Jackson
one,
is
man.
so good.
They had
Really?
good pacing in there. John C. Riley was
Yeah,
really
not
good in
gonna
that.
be on
Like,
my list.
Is that all attached to the Godzilla versus Kong stuff or no? I don't know.
I don't know if I'm allowed to add them together. It's like a monster verse. They're in the same universe.
Yeah, it's a universe thing, not the franchise.
have you
but,
seen
whatever.
Skull Island though?
Isn't
Yeah.
Skull Island the one with the dude that holds the fucking grenades? and he
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
whipped
yeah,
by
yeah.
the- yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Go! Come on, man, we gotta fall back. Go live your life. Get out of here.
I love that
That
scene,
scene
man.
is
That was
That's
great.
the best part of that movie.
Yeah, it really is.
So bogus.
Phenomenal.
One of the most bogus movie deaths,
It
period.
is definitely up there.
That's a list we should make. Shitty
Yeah.
movie deaths.
It'll be number one.
I don't know. Ring of Fire
Would
with
be a
the
lot of
axe?
game.
Oh, Rain of
Oh,
Fire.
they have the Rain of Fire
Rain of
one.
Fire
That's
was
great.
great.
That is peak McConaughey right there. That is it, man.
Wolverine, number 5.
Ooh.
Logan is one of my top movies, probably
Logan
top 5
is
movies of all
amazing.
time.
Logan's so good.
It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
Logan,
But the first two are just like kind of subpar average. So I just can't put it higher on my list.
Let me reiterate that for you. X-Men Origins is ass, but whatever.
I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say all that. Okay. Okay. Number 4 is Toy Story.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such a
The fourth
great
one kind of
series.
took a little bit of a dip, but
Yes.
still
Yeah.
fantastic.
And now there's a fifth one on the way.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
Yes.
keep on milking
Wow.
it, man.
But
Wow.
the three is all you need. That's all you
Yeah,
need.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
For number 3, I put Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same
Of course.
reasons. It
course.
was just they
Right.
stuck the landing
Yeah.
great all the way
Yep.
through. Number 2, and this is what sparked this whole thing. Number 2 is
Two?
Planet of the Apes.
You're
Number
crazy.
2.
Oh my god. Dude.
They're fantastic. They are fantastic.
Dang. He put it
The
up.
original franchise is the reboot.
No,
The most recent.
remakes. Yeah, the
I
most
see.
recent 4.
So for
Fantastic.
Nick
That's
and Matt,
crazy.
this is why this whole thing started.
Billy, you saw
Because
Kingdom?
yes,
Yeah.
so good.
I loved Kingdom. Kingdom was
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
this whole thing started because Billy said that we were talking about Planet of the Apes, and I told him how Haley and I just watched the trilogy, the newest one.
Okay.
I was late on it, and it's awesome. I love it, right? And he said it was one of his favorite franchises of all time, and I was like, that's an insane take because there's definitely a lot of better franchises out there, and it was a whole challenge for me to pick 10, like see if I can name 10 franchises better than Planet of the Apes. Now I was like, I can't think of the top of my head, but give me a minute and I guarantee I could find 10 that are better. And then it turned into we're all going to name our top 10 favorite. And I'll tell you right now, Planet of the Apes is not in my top 10.
Bro,
But-
that does not
but
make sense.
It is
They're
great
just so
though. It is good. It is really good. I do like it a lot.
I actually, because I liked it so much, went back to watch the OG Planet of the Apes from like 1960, I think.
Okay, yeah.
It was a little weird.
That's a wild trip.
Weird.
That's a wild trip. With Charlton Heston, that's a bold
That the
move.
teeth guy?
Yeah,
The guy who smiles the whole time?
yeah.
Yeah. It was entertaining for sure.
That's crazy. Number 2 though.
Number 2, yeah. I stand by that.
Alright.
I don't,
enough.
I don't
Number
know.
1 is pretty obvious. Number 1 is the Avengers.
The Avengers.
Yeah.
Man, Lord of the Rings
whole
didn't even
story
make
coming
it. That's
together.
Dang, Lord of the Rings not even on
Ah,
this.
No, I mean it was good. I especially like the third one with the fights with the giant elephant. That was cool. But
Totally
it's
fine,
just not my
But okay.
top 10. The what?
All right,
They're olifants, not elephants, but that's
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just kidding.
Oh,
He's
dude.
right.
Actually.
I'm with him. I'm with him.
Golly.
All right, Adam. So if we want to pick it back up,
I actually have 10 honorable mentions. I'm joking.
Golly.
No, I'm just gonna kick it off with number 10. I put Kung Fu Panda.
Ooh,
Solid.
I forgot about
Okay.
that. You said you had some animated ones, and I was like, "What animated ones are you gonna?"
I know
fucking add?
my list looks like a child made it, so that's fine.
What are they doing?
What do you think of the
doing
newest
4
one?
right now? Is it
I haven't. That's what I was gonna bring up. I haven't seen the newest one, but
Okay.
the 3 alone have. I don't even care if the 4th one's bad. Those 3 were beautiful.
Okay.
Number 9, Toy Story.
Yep.
Nice.
Yes.
Yep.
Nice.
Number 8, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies.
Wow, you're
Tobey
getting
Maguire.
Spider-Man 3. That is
Three
that is
killed it for me.
Okay.
Ooh,
Hey,
Honestly,
hey,
in our
hey,
generation,
I know what
Hey,
you're gonna say, Derek.
Bruce.
I already know. But
3,
3 was so bad that it fell off the
Oh.
map for me.
I get
Two?
3 was.
Spider-Man 2 is probably the I know I
Don't
said
even
Dark
say
Knight.
it.
Dark Knight's up there. Don't get me wrong, but Spider-Man
No.
2 is the best superhero movie. Standalone, like
You're-
alone, single,
I'm not mad at
superhero
that.
movie. Not with like where you
Logan's
have a bunch
better.
of people.
Quick.
Good, dude.
Billy, you're gonna get that bucket.
It's not even the best Spider-Man movie.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh,
segue.
Tobey Maguire's, yes it is.
I'm gonna segue really quick. Billy, are you gonna get that popcorn bucket? I feel like as a Wolverine fan, you should.
I think I have to.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on,
you
hold on.
I think
do.
I
Are you
have
kidding me?
to. I mean,
Oh,
it
what?
is
Yeah,
what
I
it
would.
is. I'm gonna
Better,
get some
man.
weird looks, but it
You
is what
should
it is.
definitely do it. All
What
right.
Spider-Man movie? What Spider-Man movie that has 3 is better than this one? Like, what can you
It
argue?
has 3?
Well, not even
Yeah.
that. Not even that.
Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
Live action
Oh.
Spider-Man. What Spider-Man is better than
Oh,
Spider-Man?
I was
2
gonna
with
say
Tobey
Into the
Maguire?
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah, I wish we could put that on this list. That would definitely made it on
if,
my list.
If
Oh.
it
I'd
wasn't for
probably
COVID, we would
say-
have had that.
Look, I mean, the only crime here is that Garfield only made 2 movies. All right.
That's
Thank you. I
We-
mean, honestly, if he made a 3rd one, that would have been on my list.
Whoa.
If Andrew Garfield made a 3rd
I mean,
one, they
technically,
would have been
can't
cool.
you count the 2 Garfield movies and that Homecoming?
No,
Come
that's the
on.
Tom
I thought that was
Come
gonna be a
on.
reach, so I didn't.
That's
Yeah,
a reach.
that's
That's a reach. That's the Tom Holland ones, and
Also-
it's great. I know Todd and Billy. They all love Andrew Garfield. He's fine. I have no problem with Andrew Garfield. I don't. But Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire, no other Spider-Man live action touches it.
And hear me out. Spider-Man 3, no matter how bad people say it is or whatever, it for the culture, just like
Reddit.
Fred, the memes that have come from Spider-Man 3
Oh,
have
God.
been some of the
Honest.
better. Okay.
The
Okay,
fact that there is a video of a kindergartner dancing and doing it exactly by memory, step by step, move by move, I was impressed.
What Toby
Oh,
did, he brought that to the culture, even though it was
Yeah.
a bad movie. He
They
was able to-
they leaned
Okay,
into it.
I concede my argument there. That you're right. They love me.
I love Spider-Man too.
So that was number 8. Number 7, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow,
And-
this one has
yeah.
really made a lot of impact. Like it's pretty
Well,
much.
I'm
on
surprised
just
that's
about
not
every
higher
list.
on your list.
Me too.
Yeah, so honestly, but the other, I just couldn't put it above the rest of them, honestly. But really quick, Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 was like my favorite Marvel movie. Still might be my favorite Marvel movie.
It's
It's
great.
Yeah,
One of
That's
the best.
another one with a good soundtrack.
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah,
like
but-
the best
all of
yeah, they're
soundtrack.
just
Yeah,
grabbing
that's what-
from, but yeah,
that's
yeah.
Their niche, man. They feel these
Yeah.
amazing soundtracks. They do such a great job. Yeah.
Speaking of amazing soundtracks, for number 6, I have Pirates of the Caribbean.
I figured that was going to show up somewhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pirates of the
Great.
Caribbean. So fucking good.
It's a good story arc. I mean, it really.
I
is
don't
a
care about the
three-in-one.
last 2 movies. They were
It's
Eh.
the 3. It's the
It's
3.
the
That's-
3.
That's the selling
Carry.
point.
And the CGI for that time, people still talk about it. They're
Yeah.
daunted on
Davy
how they
Jones
were able
was
to pull
perfect.
off Davy Jones.
Davy,
Yeah.
Davy
The scene where the ship
Jones
blows up?
is one of the best
Perfect.
cinematic villains.
Yeah.
He's up there. He's
Yeah.
got to be.
And the visuals on them, I'm saying for CGI for that time,
Yeah,
still
yeah,
beats out CGI
exactly.
today. So number 5 was How to Train Your Dragon.
I knew that was
Oh, I knew
on
that
your
was going to
list.
be on your list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 5. I don't even really care for the third one that much. I actually think I don't like the direction they went with the third one, but I absolutely love the first two so much that it's on. And then number 4 is Shrek. I put Shrek at number 4.
Wow. Okay.
I love me some Shrek. I love all the. Yep. And then I'm excited for them to come back with Shrek, and that's was teased towards the end of the newest Puss in Boots movie, which was also an amazing movie. So
that new movie was
Last
awesome.
Wish was amazing.
It was really good.
Were you including those in your Shrek or no?
No, I can't. Technically, I can't.
They're their own
Wish.
franchise, yeah.
All right, and then number 3, I have the Avengers.
Yep.
Wow, 3. Okay.
Yep. Because I can't put the Avengers above number 2, Harry Potter.
Okay.
And I can't put the Avengers over number 1, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
All right, that concludes my list, though.
All right. So, I have 2 honorable mentions, and I will admit I feel like I'm a coward, Nick. I put it in an honorable mention, but I'm so glad that you put it in your top 10. The Fast and the Furious. Not in my top 10.
Damn.
We're talking the game about it.
I know. I love the franchise. I love it with all my heart. But I pussied out, man. I did not put it in my top 10. And when I heard you put it in your top 10, I was elated. Again, here's another one that I thought was gonna be in my top 10. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies are an honorable mention for me. As much as I love them, I love the Tom Holland ones too. The third one is great because you get a taste of everyone. You know, I thought it was awesome. Great because you get a taste of everyone. You know. And then I really want the pause. No Diddy. I really wanted to name the animated one because I feel like that's about to be the greatest Spider-Man franchise.
Probably.
Once the third one comes out,
strong,
it's so fucking good, dude.
There were so many movies that a third one's coming out, and I was like, I know it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, Deadpool's another honorable mention.
Yes,
Deadpool's an honorable mention. Yeah, because the third one I feel like is gonna make it, but we'll see. So number 10, I have Toy Story. That's you know, everyone that had it on their list knows that. I mean, we all know Toy Story is fucking great. The 3 movies. Number 9, the Dark Knight series.
Yep.
I have it over Spider-Man, unfortunately.
Did you like the third one?
It was okay. I think everyone is in agreement that the second one is the best that holds that franchise. The first one was good. It was just a little.
I liked the first one.
Boring. It was good.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, like it's very
dragged
good to
out.
get both iconic hero and villain, right? I mean, that's
Right.
That's a hard one to pull off.
Yeah, no, 100%. Number 8, I have The Godfather. Yeah, like Nick, it's those first 2, man. Again, like I said, I watched them late, but my God, was I like amazed at how fucking awesome they were. And then at number 7, I have the Rocky series. I fucking love Rocky. I thought it was gonna be in my top 5, to be perfectly honest, but it didn't quite make it. So 6 is where I have Pirates of the Caribbean. I was a little worried I was going to be the only one that had it, so I was glad that Adam named it out there. It's a trilogy.
We both have it at 6. That's fine.
Yeah, the last 2, just like Adam, I don't give a shit about. I saw them; they're okay, whatever. It's the first 3 that do it for me. It's a trilogy I go back and watch every once in a while, just for my own happiness. Number 5 is where I have Harry Potter.
Ooh, okay.
I couldn't put it in any further. Harry Potter. So I'm the only one I expected to have this one. The Clerks franchise. Clerks 1, 2, and 3. I haven't
seen the third one.
I'll say I didn't know there was a third one.
You know what? You know what? I knew I wanted Clerks on my list, and I watched the third one today.
For the first time, right?
For the first time, yeah, for the first time.
Was it good?
How was it?
It was good. It's different. It's a little more heartfelt than the other 2 because I mean it's a guy who's writing about his own fucking heart attack experience, so he's like portraying it onto his characters or character. So you know, it's a little more touchy feely, but the comedy was still there, and it was more like nostalgic references to the first two. But I don't think I've ever laughed at a fucking movie harder than I've laughed at Clerks 2. As many times as I've watched Clerks 2 is insane.
you and Todd.
Adam knows.
Yeah,
Me and
it's
Todd
a
used to
great
sit in
movie
the
to rewatch.
basement. We would sit in my parents' basement and watch Clerks 2 on YouTube because we didn't have it, and the only way we had a way to watch it was in
Parts.
there was like 12-part 10-minute increments on YouTube that you had to watch.
Fashion, yeah.
Oh yeah.
10 minutes
So
per max, right.
we watched Clerks 2 like that, like umpteen times in the basement, just cracking the fuck up. So at number 3 is where I have Avengers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like everyone else said. I mean, people hated on Age of Ultron. I thought it was good. I don't know what the
That's great.
in that one.
Yeah,
was.
no, it's phenomenal. I don't think it's
Yeah.
like, you'll never have a more iconic experience than that of Infinity War. I mean, that was just
Right.
the ultimate ending. I mean,
Yeah, it's a shame that like for some reason Winter Soldier and Civil War are Captain America movies and not Avengers movies, because those are pretty fucking
So
Avenger-esque. But whatever. The Avengers movies is the ones I was gonna take. Captain America was close to being in my list because of Winter Soldier and Civil War.
yeah,
You know, the
strong
first one
reason.
might have been boring.
This first one's boring.
But Winter Soldier and Civil War they were Avengers movies.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like, how could you
Yeah.
not?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially
Um,
Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah, Civil War is
fucking-
great.
So then I was honestly a little surprised that I am the highest on Star Wars. They're my number 2. I love the original trilogy, and I love the prequel trilogy. The episodes 1 through 3 I thought are amazing. I don't understand the distaste for Attack of the Clones. I thought Attack of the Clones was great. Execute Order 66 was just an awesome moment. The fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith is probably my favorite lightsaber battle in the entire series of Star Wars. Darth Maul is one of the greatest characters ever. He got fucking shit on by being defeated in just that first movie. He didn't get enough exposure, but just the look of him was fucking awesome.
That lightsaber battle was really something else, man. It was the first
Yeah.
time we saw like a full speed, Jedi
Yeah.
Sith in their prime kind of lightsaber
Right.
battle. That was-
It was so dope. So like,
yeah.
it's another series that I'm able to go back to and watch. And when you take 9 movies and in my opinion only 2 of them are bad, I mean, you can't really say that it's a fucking losing franchise. Like we said, I know that Adam has his feelings for it and he's entitled to his opinion, and I don't think that there's a movie that can kill an entire franchise. I know that Adam disagrees with that and thinks that Rise of Skywalker kills the entire franchise, but I love it too much to let it fucking kill that for me. And I like Force Awakens. I don't care what anybody says. I think Force Awakens, even though it was just a New Hope, like just a different version
good
of it.
until you realize it's that. Once you find
Yeah.
once someone bursts that bubble for you, it ruins the whole experience.
It didn't ruin it for me,
I
but
thought
I
it was
get
good.
that. But like, have you seen A New Hope?
No.
It's the same
Yeah,
fucking
see,
movie.
Is it? Okay.
It's
Yeah,
the
it
same
really
fucking movie.
It would have been up there for me too, but that sequel trilogy, Game of Thrones, did sell for me.
That's fine. It is what it is. I love that. I love that franchise. So, and then which, like Adam and Nick, number 1 is Lord of the Rings.
Oh, there it is.
You guys ready for the fun fact?